Hey everybody, it's Hanvil Legend 826 here. So I'm giving my thoughts about the 11th episode of the first season of Danger Force, the Thousand Pranks War Part 2. So this is the second part of the episode, a continuation of what happened the last time. So Mika, Mika aka Shadow gets kicked out of Danger Force, and she joins the Rivalton side, and she's pranking for them now. So she helps them pull off a bunch of pranks, she's on their side, supposedly, allegedly. And this is angering the other members of Danger Force. Choppa even told Captain Man, Ray, that it was a bad idea to kick Mika out of Danger Force, but Ray still refuses to admit that he's wrong because Mika is supposedly on the other side, So anyways, as we're watching this, so Mika's fighting for the other side, and So Mika's helping out Rivalton. However, she still meets with Bose every once in a while to watch their favorite TV show. And Bose got pranked, I think. Yeah, Bose, I don't know. I don't think, Bose got pranked by Rivalton a little bit, like in the beginning of the episode. So Bose ends up meeting Mika again, like in the Rivalton, headquarters. And they're about to watch their favorite TV show because even though they're on opposite sides, they're still allowed to keep their friendship by watching the same TV show. So yeah, it's kind of unusual. So anyways, Mika is with Bose, and all of a sudden the Rivalton people return, and they force Mika to prank Bose. So in order to prove her loyalty, she has to prank Bose. Bose of course ends up falling for it because he's not really the brightest bulb. He still ends up falling for that same prank. Even though it's obvious, he still ends up falling for the trap. He gets pranked with all the confetti falling in his face and everything. So that obviously that shouldn't have fallen for that trap in the first place. It's a novice trick. So anyways, Mika is still fighting for the Danger Force side. Sorry, not the Danger Force side, the Rivalton side. Yeah, the Rivalton side. And she returns back to the hideout. Her home. And, Miles is there, but he puts a wall between the two of them, to prevent either side from interacting with the other, Kind of like a stonewall formation, basically keeping out Mika from accessing his part of the room because Miles doesn't feel like he can trust her even in their home because she's on the Rivalton side, because the prank war has gotten that bad. So he of course doesn't want to take any chances with that, But meanwhile, Captain Man is still plenty furious about what's been going on, and he wants to ultimately do something about the situation. He wants to ultimately stop Rivalton once and for all. So Mika proposes a solution, She plans to have everyone meet at a certain area, to meet at some kind of an open field, and the others readily agree to this proposition. Because Captain Man is plenty furious about his hair, about Choppa getting pranked, about Bose getting pranked. So Captain Man wants vengeance, of course. But then, at the end of the episode, it's revealed that the real reason what happened is that Archduke Ferdinand, he pranked himself. It was self-sabotage. He pranked himself, in order to start the war between the two towns. So he was never really actually pranked. It was all his idea. He pranked himself. So therefore, because of that, the Rivalton and the Swellview sides ended up fighting each other. Even for something that wasn't even Swellview's fault in the first place. So yeah. So that was a pretty shocking twist, but the real reason why he was doing all this was because of his business. He wanted to expand his oil company. He wanted to get more money off that, get more profit of that. His avarice and greed was clearly shown, because of this war, I remember playing this game called Grand Theft Auto 3, and one of the characters Donald Love said, nothing drives up real estate prices like a good old-fashioned gang war, something like that. Yeah, that's what he said in that game. And that's pretty much the same thing here. Archduke Fernando basically took advantage of that fact and was using this war to benefit himself. So, Mika threatened him, he threatened to throw away his beloved ponytail if he didn't go along with their plans. So he had to give in at the end of the day. And, so yeah, he had to give into that thing, and and basically he gave in, and the whole prank war is over. But then we find out that Mika wasn't the one who pranked Captain Man as we all suspected. See, Mika pretended to be a double agent because Chaba came to her and recruited her to be a double agent to work for the Rivalton side, to be an infiltrator. You know, that's why they came up with that scheme, and they were all working together on this. You know. And it turns out that Schwoz was the one that pranked Captain Man, because Schwoz glued Captain Man's hands to, like, it was Schwoz, it wasn't Mika, and the reason why was because Schwoz was tired of being used as a guinea pig. Like, Captain Man kept using Schwoz to do his pranks, made him work, you know, day and night, made him work terribly, so Schwoz was the one who pranked Captain Man, so... I mean, ultimately, we should have seen this coming. Captain Man treats Schwoz, no offense, but he treats Schwoz pretty terribly, we have to admit. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, that's the episode. You know, that was a good episode, and I'll try to... And I don't have a fixed schedule, but I will do my best to give my thoughts about the other episodes of Danger Force if I get the chance. You know, I'll try to watch them, and I'll try to give my thoughts about them if possible. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Tonvo Legend 826 out.